Hello everyone, I'm Julie. Welcome to my tutorial. I'm going to do a little video about motors for your circular knitting machines. Okay, now as you can see, this is my collection of motors. Can't just have one. I have three. Okay, because I have a number of machines, and one machine, I think I've got 8 different machines, but these all fit different machines. Why they can't make one that's universal and fits them all, the mind boggles, but I suppose you get more money that way if you make one for each machine. Now I'm going to start off with this one. So I'm going to move these two ones over here for a minute, and I'm going to start with this one. Now this one is, you can see this one, it's called Adela, but it is the same. You can buy the same machine. It's the Giocchi is the same. I don't know whether it's the same company or what, but if you look at the Giocchi one, it's exactly the same. So we'll come to that one in a minute. So this is an Adela one. Adela, I don't know how you want to say it, Adela. It comes with little screws on there so that you can adjust it to make the thingy higher, so that you can see it moves up and down. Okay, so you haven't got much play, there's a couple of millimeters, but sometimes it does make a lot of difference when you've got different size machines, especially with the Centros, because the legs on the Centro machines are different lengths. So we'll come to that. So now this one, it's a pink, so you know, when you remember pink, you remember Centro. Now this one is, I don't know whether you'd say it was specifically made for a Centro, but it fits the Centro 48 and 40 machines. Okay, I have actually rigged it up to work on the 32, but that's just me taking this part off and holding it, which totally defeats the object, but it did actually go on there. Now also, this machine will fit on my little KC machine, this one here. It will fit on here. Okay, this is my KC knitting circle machine, which is basically a 40 Centro but a different colour. And it will fit on here because the handles are the same. So if you were to just slide that under there like that, that fits on there, and then it will, I'm not going to plug it in and show you, but I just wanted to show you how it fits on. And as you can see, the little ball on the end slides in between these grooves and holds it steady. Okay, and we've got the on and off switch, which is here. It's in the off position at the moment. I'll take that off and put that down there, so then I can show you. The little one with 2 on is forward, and that's off, and then if you press it, the 1, and that's backwards, so it goes both ways. And here we've got the speed dial, you know, which you can see there that there's a minus there and a plus there, so you can turn it fast, slow, and if I actually do plug it in, you'll hear a fan. When you turn, can you hear it? And there you can see the fan here, and that keeps it cool as it's winding, because as you know, and I'm sure some of you have found out, if you use the drill attachments, it gets hot and breaks the drill attachment, or even worse, breaks the machine and it gets overheated. So this will blow onto the machine and keep it cool. It's actually quite powerful if you feel that. Yeah, so I'll take that plug back out there. That's just to show you. So yeah, so that's the Adler, okay, which is Centro, KC, or any sort of ones with handles like that's on the Centros. Not the little 22s, it won't fit on the 22 because it's got a different type of handle. So it won't fit on the little 22. So I've yet to figure out what one that goes on the little 22, but you know, that's something that we need to sort out. So that's the little Adler. So while we're on this shape one, I'm going to show you the Giocchi, which is very similar. You can see there, it's very similar. This part is very similar in shape. It's got a different block on the bottom, okay, because the Centros have different shaped legs, and the Centro is up higher than the Addies. The Addies' legs are shorter, so we need a shorter piece of foam there. So, and like this one, we've got the little screws on there that you can adjust it up and down. We've got the on and off switch there, and the turn, and so you can hear the fan as well when you plug that in and turn it on. That one's got a fan in it too. So looks wise, this looks very similar to the Adler, but as you can see, if you look at these parts, it's very different. This is smaller, this will fit the Addy, this is too big for the Addy, okay. This will also fit a Jamit, but it won't, this won't fit on a Centro. It will not, it's too small. So let's just unplug that so I can move it around a bit. So in my opinion, I do love this, and I do love this. These ones are amazing, especially this one, because you could use it on a number of different machines. You can use this on Centros and KCs with the same handle, you know. Now this one is, I don't know why they don't stand up. I'll show you on my Jamit. If I bring the Jamit up here, now what you have to do with this is you have to take your handle end off. You can see this part here, you need to take that off. So that's the handle part that I've actually taken off of my Jamit. It does actually look quite the same. It's the same sort of design. It's not the same, but it's the same design. So what you do is you take it off and you slide it again on to, now that you can adjust this, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to adjust that, and then you can just slide that on there like that, and then that, because if you was to slide, you wouldn't be able to slide it on with the little handle thing on, because it won't fit. So you take it off, slide it on, and it just comes on and off. You slide it on and off. Like this one, it's not permanently fixed, so you don't have to worry about that. It's easy enough to put the little handle dial thing back on, just need a little screw in there. That's not a problem. So if you want to go back to cranking, you can just put it back on. So that fits on there, and then off we go. It'll just chug away, like, you know. But as you can see, it's a lot shorter. It's a lot, the legs on here are the same as the legs on the Addi, and the Addi is the same height. Might be a couple of millimeters tall. That's why if you can adjust your plate up and down like that. I've left it loose so that I can show you. So, but it's only a matter of millimeters. So I'm going to put Destiny back down on the floor. There we go, Destiny. You can go down there. Okay, now this one also fits on the Addis. It's actually supposed to be for the Addis, but I actually bought it specifically for my Jermit. But it's meant to go on the Addis. Now, like I said, it won't fit on there. You can see it won't fit on there with this on, so it's got to come off. But it works the same way on the Addis as it does on the Jermit. You just slide it on. So, and it also fits on the 46 too. So that's your Giocchi. And these, in pounds, these are between 48 and 55 pounds, these ones, and this one as well. They are expensive, but in my opinion, worth every penny. These are amazing pieces of kit, these two machines. I mean, I actually got this one this one I got second hand. This one I bought new, but this one I got second hand, and it only cost me about £20. And I was well pleased, you know. So that's why I actually went on to get others. Now, the Adila and the Giocchi, amazing pieces of kit. This, however, is a bit less impressive. This is a Zest wrench, and this fits only on the Addi 46. It won't fit on the Addi 22, and it won't fit on the Jermit. And this is slightly cheaper than the Giocchi, only slightly, in a matter of pounds. I think, I mean, this was bought for me for Christmas. My daughter actually bought this for me for Christmas because I did ask her. And I think it was about £42, something like that. But bearing in mind that with this, you're stuck with just using the Addi with it. And you have to take its handle off. You have to take the whole thing off. I'll show you on the little one, because I've got the little one here. You have to actually take the handle off. You peel your sticker off there, take your handle off, the whole thing, and then you screw this to your machine. Okay, so you haven't got a handle on it. All you've got is this machine and this here. Now you can turn that manually, but imagine how hard that is to turn like that when it's stuck to a machine and you're trying to, you know, it's not all that. And there's a little screw that you put straight through there and screw it into the mechanism of the handle. There you can see there's a little slot there that fits into the mechanism of the handle, which turns the handle. You can see that will turn the handle as it's clamped onto the machine. My Addi is somewhere around, but I'm not going to take its handle off. As the last time I took its handle off, I had a job getting it back on, and then I couldn't get it to work. So Zest wrench, not so much. I mean, if you have one and you like it, then that's fine. This is just my opinion, you know. that's fine. If you have more than one machine, if you had more than one Addy, I only have one Addy, well, one big Addy, and you can keep a zest wrench on one and hand crank with the other. You know, that's a good idea if you have one. But I do like the actual design of this. I like the L shape that actually fits on the machine. It does actually fit on quite nicely, because these tend to look a bit bulkier. But I do like the design of that. And this has got this is electronic. I haven't got I don't know whether that will go in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It says, so this is electronic, and you can see there that you've got an electronic thingy there, and you can press your buttons and start and stop and forward and backward. So that's the forward. This is the button that you can go faster and go slower, you know. So I think, yeah, so that's the fast and slow speed thing. That goes forward, that one goes backwards. This one, that's the stop button. This one, if you're knitting in panel mode or circular mode, that's what the PC is for, panel and circular. You have to make sure that what you've got on there, that's the circular knitting there, is the same as what you've got on your machine. Otherwise it will stop, because it goes forward, stops, comes back, stop. Never used it in panel mode, but apparently it does it for you. Goes forward and then goes back, goes forward, goes back. So I suppose that's good. I've not tried it yet. But the trouble that I've found with this is it doesn't go very fast. I mean, you can see that's as fast as it goes. And when it's on the machine, obviously it's going to slow, because it's got to turn what you've got on the machine. So it's going to go slower. Okay. But that is that's a zest wrench. So you've got a little display, and if the wool and the yarn has a knot and it comes up, it will stop. The machine will stop if it catches a knot or a tangle or something like that. So that is a good. But then these will as well. These ones will do that too. But these ones are not electronic like this one is. You know, these ones are. I prefer these ones. This one by miles. But to say that it's rubbish, I won't, because it's not rubbish. It's just not as good as these are. But that's my opinion. I mean, if you love your zest wrench, you love your zest wrench. You know, I suppose if it was the only one I had, I would love it too. But I love these two better. You know, because I've got a choice. But it's acceptable. The zest wrench, it's acceptable. So I'm going to take that out, because that's not the right plug for it, and I don't want to burn its thingies out. So that there is the reset button. It does say underneath there, but I don't know whether you can see that. But once you put this on, you can't see it. That's the reset button there. So you can see that's got a soft pad on that supports the underside of the machine. Once it's clamped on, it does wobble a little bit, but because it doesn't actually clamp right onto the machine, because I suppose you have to have a little bit of give. I don't think this has got a fan in it, because I don't know, I might have. That could be a fan there. I don't know. Let's see if it is a fan. Let's plug it back in again. I'm going to blow it up in a minute. No, that's not a fan. I'm trying to feel that. That's not a fan. I thought it was, because you can clearly see on the Giocchi and the Adilla that it's there's a fan. So there's not a fan on this one. So, but then saying that, it doesn't go as fast. So maybe that's the reason why it doesn't need one, because it doesn't spin as fast. So that's your motors, ladies and gents. I don't know whether there's any other kind. I haven't come across any other kind. Well, I have actually, but it's another pink coloury one. But I don't know about that one. The reviews on Amazon were a bit rubbish. But I'll give you the thumbs up every single time for these machines. Even the Zest Wrench gets a thumbs up, even though it's not as good as these are. This one is the best. The Giocchi is the absolute best, because it goes on more than one machine. It's adjustable, and it's just good, you know. So this one as well, because this does go on more than one machine, but this one is just for sort of bigger handle machines. Wouldn't it be good if they could make these just to actually you can interchange these? That'd be a lot cheaper, wouldn't it, to interchange these? So you've just got your main machine and you just need to interchange them. Wicked. Yeah, that's something to think about. But again, it's money, isn't it? You know, people are going to say, well, you need another one for that, and you need another one for that. It'll be cheaper, and they'll lose money. So anyway, so that's my little review. Adilla Giocchi, thumbs up. Zest Wrench, 1 thumb up. But they're all very good. All very good. I hope you make a good informed choice now when you're buying your motor. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.